Msroshposh and welcome back to my channel. So this is the look I'm doing for you guys today. I wanted to step out my comfort zone just a little bit and do something a little bit dark and dramatic on the eyelid. I haven't done anything dark on my eyes in a very long time, you guys, or this bright on my eyes in a very long time. So today I use the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. This is my first time using this palette. I actually got it a couple days ago. I'm pretty sure you guys seen all the tutorials on YouTube on this palette. This palette came out today. By the time I post this video, it's already out. But yeah, this is my first time using this palette, and I'm really loving the shades in the palette. You guys know I love my warm tones, so I got a lot of warm tones over here, and it's very versatile. Like, you can create so many different looks with this palette. You can do neutral, you can do super dramatic, so I really do love the shades. The only problem is I did find that there was a little bit of patchiness with the matte eyeshadows, but I was able to make it work. And as for the sparkly ones, I didn't get a chance to use the sparkly ones, but the eyeshadows are very pigmented, and I really love how this look turned out. And yeah, this is pretty much the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a big thumbs up if you do. Comment down below and let me know what you guys want to see next. I'll see you guys in another video very soon. I love you guys. Okay guys, so let's get started. I already went ahead and kind of fill in my brows a little bit, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some concealer. This will act as my base for my eyeshadow, and I'm gonna use it to clean up my brows as well. I'm gonna go in with a concealer brush. This is the MAC 195 brush. Now I'm gonna go into the next step. I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just gonna go ahead and set that concealer. It's just gonna make it really so much easier for us to blend the eyeshadows together, and it's also gonna help with creasing. I'm just taking my NYX number 12 brush, and I'm just going to pat that onto the eyelid. Now we're gonna move on to shadows. I'm gonna take the Morphe Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette. You guys, I literally just got this in the mail 2 days ago. So unfortunately, one of my eyeshadows came broken, you guys, but that's okay. It's not like completely shattered, and my palette looks like I used it already. It looks a little, you know, raggedy, but I haven't had a chance to like swatch the colors or use the palette as yet, because I wanted to use it on my channel for the first time so you guys can see it. Congratulations to Jaclyn Hill on her palette. I personally love how the colors look, because I mean, I do love the shades. These are shades that I would definitely rock, and I can see myself using these shades like every day. You guys know I love my warm tones. I don't even know what look I'm gonna do today as yet, but I guess I'm gonna figure it out as we go along. The first shade I'm going to use is Peachy, and I'm going to place that into my crease. This will be like our transition color. I'm also going to place it at the outer corner of the eye. And I'm going to go in with one of my favorite blending brush. This is the NYX number 17 brush. So I'm just placing that at the outer corner into the crease, and we're going in with a circular motion. So far, I'm really liking how the eyeshadow is blending. It's really easy to blend with, and that's really good, especially for a matte shadows, because I feel like matte shadows can usually be the most difficult shadows to blend with, because they can be a little patchy sometimes. But so far, this one's really good. I'm taking it all the way in as well. Now I'm going to take the eyeshadow Roxanne, and I'm also going to place that into the crease as well. I'm using my Zoeva 227 brush, and I'm just placing that at the outer corner as well, pulling it into the crease. Okay, so with this shade, I feel like it's a little bit more on the patchy side. It's not as pigmented as I like. So now I'm gonna go in with the eyeshadow chip, and I'm just gonna apply that at the outer corner just to deepen that up a little bit. So I'm gonna go back in with the NYX number 17 brush just to blend out any harsh lines so it looks nice and smooth. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into my concealer, and I'm going to create a cut crease, a half cut crease, and I'm using the same concealer brush to do this. Okay, so now that I created my half cut crease, I'm going to go in with the translucent powder, and I'm just going to apply that on top of the concealer, because this is really going to ensure that our eyeshadows don't crease, and it's also gonna help the eyeshadow to stick. So I'm gonna go back into the palette and I'm gonna grab the eyeshadow chip and I'm gonna place that at the outer corner of the eyes. Okay guys, so I know I'm such a neutral girl and I love my neutral shades. I feel like I'm gonna do something a little bold today and use this color right here. That is Jada. I have no idea how this is gonna look. So I'm gonna use the eyeshadow Jada and I just placed this on my MAC 242 brush. Oh, okay. No going back now. Okay, you guys, so this eyeshadow is super pigmented. So there is a bit of fallout with this eyeshadow, but that doesn't really bother me because I like to do my eyes first, so I don't really care about fallout. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into the eyeshadow palette and I'm gonna take the eyeshadow chip and just place that into the outer corner and pull it into the Jada shade. I'm using my 231 Zoeva crease brush. So now to clean up the eyeshadow, I'm just using a makeup wipe. So now I'm gonna go in with my NYX Matte Black Liquid Liner and I'm gonna create a liner on top. I don't know if I'm gonna wing it out as yet. I'm honestly still deciding. So I'm going really thin on the inner corner of the eye and then thicker on the outer corner, but I'm not gonna wing it out today. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this black right here and just pull it at the outer corner at the liner. Before I apply my false lashes, I'm just gonna add some mascara to my itty bitty lashes. Now I'm gonna move on and apply some false lashes to this look. So the lashes that I'm using are by colouredraine, you guys. colouredraine have lashes now, and these are in Bashful. I'm really feeling their lashes. The lash glue that I use is the Huda Beauty lash glue. This glue is bomb.com. So now that the lashes are on, I'm gonna go into the eyeshadow Roxanne and I'm just going to pop a little bit of that right above the crease. I'm just gonna add a little mascara to my false lashes just to blend them in with my natural lashes. Now I'm gonna move on to the face and I'm gonna go ahead and apply some primer. I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It's one of my favorites. I'm just gonna apply this all over. I'm just gonna do some color correcting before I apply my foundation. The NYX Sculpt Highlight Concealer. This one is kind of like an orangey shade. I don't know where my orange concealer is that I usually use for color correcting, so this will do the job just fine. And I place this under my eyes because I do have dark circles. I'm gonna go in with my NYX foundation brush. This is the number 22 brush. You guys, I love to mix my foundation. Today I'm using the Makeupforever HD foundation stick in the shade 173. I apply this on my face first. I love this foundation because it just makes my skin look really smooth. It gives it a really nice, flawless airbrush finish. The problem with this foundation, it doesn't last very long on my skin. It doesn't last like all day long, but it has a really flawless finish. So I like to go in with my MAC Prolong Wear foundation in the shade NC44 and apply a small amount of it afterwards because it's just a longer wearing foundation, but I like the coverage on this one the most. I'm just explaining that to you guys because so many people ask me why I do that. I'm gonna go back in with the NYX 22 brush. And I'm gonna go in with my MAC Prolong Wear foundation. I'm gonna go in with Iconic London foundation stick in the shade 4.1, and this is just going to be my cream contour. Just gonna brush that upwards. Moving on to concealer, I'm gonna take one of my favorite concealer. This is the Tarte Shade Tape Concealer. I use the shade Tan, and I'm just gonna use this to brighten up under my eyes, get my life. I'm gonna go in with my damp Beauty Blender sponge. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with some powder to set and lock everything into place. I always use my MAC Studio Fix powder. This is in the shade NC45. I also apply a bit of that powder under my eye as well because I don't like baking under my eyes anymore, you guys. I just can't do the baking under the eye thing anymore. So I'm just using my MAC 134 brush to apply the powder. And I'm also gonna go in with my beauty blender and just press that in under my eye. I'm gonna go into my Tartiest. Somebody's gonna correct me because I know I did not say that correctly, but I'm sorry and I apologize. Tartiest Tarte Contour Palette. This is the Makeupshayla palette. And I'm gonna use the number 3 and 4. And I'm just gonna use that to contour and just apply a stronger contour with some powder. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and bronze up my skin right now. I'm using the Matte Mineralize Skin Finish in Dark Deep. It's my absolute favorite. And I'm gonna go in with my MAC 134 brush. I'm gonna go in with some Ben Nye Luxury Powder in the shade Banana. Okay, so I just applied some of that onto my sponge. Cut them cheekbones. You guys, Tania just got home from school, so she's talking.
Hi. Hi. Go away now. Bye.
I'm trying to show you something. Okay, so now I'm going to apply some of that banana powder under the eyes. I'm not going to bake the under eyes. I'm just going to run that along my under eyes. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and dust away all that excess powder. Now we're gonna move on to highlight. I'm gonna take the Makeupforever Pro Light Fusion Highlighter. It's a lot similar to MAC Darling, but I like this one as well. And I'm just using a fan brush. This is my Makeupforever fan brush. The Morphe fan brush is actually really good as well. I use that one a lot. I just don't know where it is. I'm just gonna pop that onto the highest point of my cheekbones. Yes. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of that highlight on the tip of my nose. Moving on to blush, I'm taking Anastasia Beverly Hills Peachy Love. This is their blush trio. I really love these, especially this shade right here. And I'm just gonna apply a bit of that onto my cheekbones. Okay guys, so we're actually gonna go ahead and finish off the look. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my brows. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna go ahead and complete my bottom lash line. I still don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back into the eyeshadow Pukey and I'm just gonna place that along my bottom lash line. And I'm using the MAC 212 brush. I love this brush for going under the bottom lash line. I'm gonna go back into the palette and grab the eyeshadow chip. Now I'm going to take MAC Teddy eyeliner and I'm just going to line my waterline with this. Okay guys, so moving on to the lips. I have no idea what I'm going to put on my lips. I don't know. So I'm going to use my NYX lip pencil in the shade Brown. I love this lip pencil. It reminds me of my MAC Quark that I love so much. And then we are going to go in. I think today I'm going to use colouredraine Pink Caffe. Let's see how that looks. You guys, I'm so used to having like glossy lips. You guys, I'm gonna add just a little bit of gloss just to see if I like it.